Hello everybody, welcome back to more Bloodborne New Game Plus with me, Flik, and we are going to aim for killing Blood-Starved Beast today, and I really hope that it doesn't take a lot of tries, because I don't like Blood-Starved Beast. On that note, do I actually have antidotes? Yes I do, I have full antidotes in fact. I'll be wanting to be on them, for sure. Other than that, I'm not sure. I mean, this could take multiple attempts, so it might be the only thing to happen in this video. We have to keep in mind though, Blood-Starved Beast is one of the many optional bosses in the game. There is no need to kill him. Amelia was the one you had to kill. You only need to kill Blood-Starved to get the first Chalice dungeon item, which I already have because I got it in the new game. But I am doing it just for the sake. The only hard bit, I mean, say it together, slow poison is a pain in the arse. That's the thing that's going to be difficult. I know it, you know it. With or without NPC help, and we'll get onto that in a second. Oh, so it's just another copy of that. I was expecting it to be a different item. Yeah, with or without NPC help, the first two forms is actually very easy once you get the timing down for parrying. Now, I never did that, however, I have seen it done. And yeah, it makes the first half of the fight an absolute joke. The last part of the fight is still hard because of the AoE slow build up of poison. You're not gonna... Alright, you are. Okay, just checking. Wanted to make sure you were still working. Don't want you slacking off. So it's the final form that's the hard thing, regardless. And that'll be... I imagine it'll get very frustrating. But we'll see, we'll see. So, to go back to what I was mentioning, I've mentioned it before I believe as well, but this is the only other fight in the entire game that I know of which has an NPC available. Also, I'm just going to run from this point because there's a lot of werewolves that I can't be bothered fighting. The werewolf out here always gets buffed, that's why his eyes turn red. It's the screamer that does it. See? It changed right there. It makes him much more aggressive and does much more damage, which I don't want to see in this difficulty. What will you drop? Will your drops be different now that we're in New Game Plus? I hope I kill you before the werewolf arrives. Oh, he doesn't actually chase you up here. Nice. No, those stay the same. That's a shame. If I remember correctly, this is antidotes. Never mind. Bolt Hunter marks are very good though. So yeah, the NPC we have for this fight is Alfred. Now where is he? He's over here somewhere, right? Where's the little glowy mark? If it's not here, I'm worried. Am I looking past it? Get a torch out here so I can get some better light. Oh, have I messed up the order somehow so that he doesn't appear here because he's already waiting above Forbidden Woods? I'm pretty sure his sign should be here. And it isn't a case of not being human because it doesn't work like that in this game. Ah! Well, I've made this a bit more difficult on myself, haven't I? We're not going to get Alfred to distract the boss, and I wanted to show it on camera at the very least. I'm fairly certain his thing should have been here. Don't see it anywhere else, so that leads me to believe I'm correct. Shit. Yeah, so I didn't know that. If you kill Amelia first, before Blood-Starved, because Alfred moves from where you first meet him to just before the password door, he no longer becomes available for this fight. That's gonna force me to learn when to parry this guy. Alright, let's do it, Blood-Starved. Final form, I don't know. I don't even know you can parry his final form. No, wait, no, you must be able to. It's probably just harder. That's usually how it goes. It's possible, it's just harder. Alright, let's try and learn your attacks, when you can be parried and when you can't. I probably did that too early. If I remember correctly, my theory about you... Yeah, I knew that was right also. Why did I die to the side? My theory about him is if you aren't locked on, he becomes more aggressive. I don't know whether that's actually true. Alright, so... I mustn't have been close enough there. That was a parry. So during this first one, I'm up too early. Yeah. During this first one, I just want to get the timings down. Also, he has a grab, right? I can't actually remember the tail for the grab. Is that it? Oh, come on! That's 3 visceral attacks I've missed. 2 were my fault. That one was not. Alright, a second too late. second too early. Oh, he actually just outright killed me with that. Okay. I probably should have spent those echoes before starting just on sundry stuff, but I don't think I needed any bullets or vials. So with the huge wind up with the left hand, you've got to wait until he's about to swing. While he's actually preparing the swing, doesn't quite cut it. It's very annoying that Alfred's not going to be here, not just because I wanted the backup for a boss that's usually quite irritating, but because I didn't show it off my blind playthrough because I didn't know it was a thing. It's also one of the runs that's longest to get back to, even if you have all the shortcuts open. Like, I'm trying to think, is there a boss where you've got to run back even further? Maybe in Canehurst? It's probably more dangerous in Canehurst, but I actually still think this is probably a longer run back. Could be wrong. Let's see, who else has quite a long run back? Purely to bosses, not just to get back to where you might have died, because there's quite a long space between shortcuts, because I'd say that probably goes to Forbidden Woods. Yeah, I think this might be one of the longest run backs, even if you have all the shortcuts. But again, it's optional, so you can't really complain because you're not being forced to do it. All you would miss out on, I think, is Chalice Dungeons, or one particular type of Chalice Dungeon, which is no great loss, rather. I said no great loss. My Scottish came out. Alright. Oh, actually I forgot you start so far back, it's actually very easy to get your echoes back. I still should have spent them though. Definitely. Alright, back to learning. I got you that time. And thankfully I was fast enough that I got my HP back. Not all of it though, annoyingly. Final form is going to be the pain in the arse. Maybe the scythe form will be best for that because of the range, if nothing else. 1800 per parry is pretty damn good. Thank you for always doing that one claw attack. I'm getting very lucky here with him only wanting to do that for some reason. Alright, he was too far away for that to proc. Second form. Do your patterns change? So far, so nope. Oh, I thought it was the claw. Oh, I did that too late. Oh, hang on a minute. That built up much faster than usual. Yes, I'm aware I'm still afflicted by it, but the animation for using an antidote really long. So on New Game Plus, his poison builds up even faster. Even though it's slow poison, might I add, but you know. I never got afflicted by fast poison. I'm not sure what does that. I assume it just outright kills you then. I would argue that should have been a parry, but alright. It does usually get harder to parry when enemies buff up. Gurman being a good example of that. Oh, you're annoying me now. That visceral attack should have went through, also I should probably heal. Yeah, 2 claws there. Oh, I'm probably using armor that's not very good against slow poison. Gascoigne's, or how did the Liam pronounce it again? Gascoigne. His armor is one of the best for poison. That was his grab, wasn't it? Final form. Yeah. Now it becomes a pain in the arse. Also, don't lose target. Go for it, it'll get your HP back. Oh wait, no it won't, because the poison counts as a proc. Damn. I was trying to slow the build up there. And ironically it actually got me poisoned. Too late there. If I remember rightly, oh yeah, I didn't put blood cocktails on my bar, that's what I was going to use. I've got more HP than I do like bullets, so that's why I used blood bullets rather. If he's going to kill me, it's going to be because either insta-killing me or something stupid like that, or poison just getting procced. Timing for that changed. I would argue I was right that time, but... Trying to land a hit when he's this desperate as well is very, very difficult. Did I use all my blood bullets already? I did. AoE burst. AoE burst, though? I thought so. Oh, I'm pressing it at the right time, game. And I was close enough that time, so... I don't know why that visceral didn't proc, and I really could have used that 1800 damage. What? Oh. Have I lost my visceral attack? No, I can't have, because I was doing it right numerous times at the start of the fight. Poisoned again. Don't let him touch you. Use an antidote just to bring it down. There we are. Oh, no bullets. Alright, well, what's this made up then? Could you do more claw attacks? You're not doing quite enough claw attacks. Walk into my scythe. Thank you. I'm gonna die. Ugh. Do the thing. Do the thing where you shake your... Do I have to be in single form to do that? Nope. I'm shaking my controller and holding X. Do it! Come on! It's my victory celebration! He's not doing it. I'm gonna have to do it the slow way. I swear I was shaking it in the right way, but there we go. Blood Starve done in 2 attempts. Yes, 2 attempts. Not bad. Not bad for New Game Plus. And that first time I just got unlucky, did 3/4 of my health with 1 claw. What was around here again? Oh yeah, I also know he gave me absolutely nothing, right? Well, a lot of echoes, if nothing else. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't show off Alfred. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realise messing up the order would have done that. Although it makes sense, he changes position. So maybe you'll have pointed out at the part where I killed Amelia, but that hasn't gone live yet, so I can't have known. But what I do know now is that the Snatchers will be up, and that means we can do some interesting stuff. You going to say something else now? Yeah. Ascend Odin Chapel indeed. There's actually no need to do that yet because there's just a good place to farm for bullets and health vials. Until you get the upper cathedral key, which I don't have. Do I have enough for a level?
Welcome. What is... Very well.
I do, barely. Alright, so let's get HP up a little bit then, I guess. HP and endurance to 40, I guess, and that'll be fine.
Farewell.
Most stats just aren't mattering in this difficulty. It just comes down to endurance, as in literal endurance, you being able to last, and your own skill. So what else do we need? We use some antidotes. Can I spend insight on antidotes here? I cannot. Well, that's no good. I've already got Gascon set. I don't have a lot of those, so sure. Just to stay at 10 insight. And we might as well buy like 1 health vial. Still got plenty in stores though. Whoops. Yeah, so now let's go back to the Cathedral Ward and get ourselves murdered by a Snatcher. Cathedral Ward, yes. So as people told me, you have to kill Blood Starved to make these guys spawn. Which is silly because the reason you want to do this isn't just for more items, but you can come into Old Yarnum via the back way, and as such the gun guy will not aggro you, he'll speak to you. It'll still happen, but it makes less sense that he's already seen you, shot at you and tried to kill you, and then all of a sudden just because you came in the back door he's like, oh hey, we'll speak. It makes no sense that way. Maya, I see you sniffing in the far end of my room. Yeah, I do. She kind of looked up and looked at me like, oh shit, you paid attention. There's nothing over there. There is no hidden dog treasure in this room that I'm aware of. That load was surprisingly long. Alright, so that door will be open now, yes? Yes indeed it is. By the way, you can get off that lift in there halfway, and it lets you get into the rafters of this place where there is a car run. So yeah, if I go out here and go round the corner, there should be a snatcher who will very happily murder me. Round here. Oh yeah, there he is. You're very silly looking. That's right, I said it. Yeah, I was already standing in front of you. You want to one-shot me or anything? I've got a scythe. Okay, is that a one-shot? Yes, it is. Nice. So, although it says I died, it's not actually true. I did not. And we'll see something I didn't see in my blind playthrough, although I have actually done this with this character in New Game. But you get taken away somewhere. Somewhere you might recognise if you saw the blind playthrough, although it will look a little bit different. Also, I'm testing staying a bit further back from the mic to try and stop it peaking so often. It seems to be working, although now if I'm a bit too quiet, let me know. Although keep in mind, I record in batches, so I won't be able to respond for like 2 or 3 parts. So we're inside his sack currently. Don't take that out of context. And we get dumped in Hyporian Goal, I think it's called, or Goel. It reminds me of the name that the GMs used in Final Fantasy XI for the place where they took players before banning them. So yeah, we have actually seen this place, but not as it currently is in my blind playthrough. We get 1 insight for actually doing it. So yeah, we're in the Unseen Village, however it hasn't fully turned yet because the Pale Blood Moon isn't up from killing Rom. So it's different. There's different enemies. There's an NPC we can save depending on what gear you have, and I should have the gear required. And some other items to get. Now this is very dark, so I'm going to need to bring the torch out for a little bit. I know there's stabby ladies, there's a lot of sack guys. And the thing we mostly want is... what was... Dark Beast Parle, that was the name of the boss. We want that boss. So the NPC we want should be down here. I don't believe she's guarded, but I can't quite remember.
In the name of the healing church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
So she's beside herself with fear, and she won't actually talk to you unless you look like one of the healing church. So I'm going to have to change my gear. I don't know if I have to change all my parts or just one part. So hang on, I'm wearing white church hat, right? Let's see if she'll talk to me anyway. Ah, yeah, nice.
Oh God, the healing church. You've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this at least.
Thank you.
Sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods. Thank you so much. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since. So, the hunt is on tonight. Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in? Oh.
So I will tell her of the chapel because I want to save everybody. However, one super important thing if you are also doing this. She will offer her blood to you. Take it. Do not take the Hoor's blood or she will fly into a jealous rage and murder the Hoor, which will deny you the best course of action of getting the super secret final boss.
I'll set it up. I'm kind.
So she's now going to move to the chapel. God knows how she gets to the chapel from here incidentally, but whatever. We'll run with it. So yeah, it'll help save everybody that is possible to save that are actually technically good people, but just don't take the Hoor's blood, take her blood treatment when she offers it. Now I already have the Hoor's blood in my inventory from New Game, but I also have her blood, I believe, as well. Somewhere. So unfortunately she might recognise I have the blood, even though I didn't take it in this and refused it in this. So we need to go by the chapel fairly soon and make sure I accept hers, and that should kind of put everything right. I don't know though, I don't know. So yeah, we've still got a bit of time here, 20 minutes, so I suppose we can explore a little bit, maybe end up getting murdered. I was under the impression you kept your blood echoes after you quote-unquote died to a snatcher, but it doesn't look like you do. So there's also witches of Hemwick here, although they're not like proper witches because they don't have the eyes, but they stab you. Now I only explored this place, in this version of this place once, so bear with me, I might not remember where everything is. I think Darby's Parrow is this way. However, we can do some exploring. Also, the broken lamp, when you get here later in the game, currently works, which actually on that subject I should probably get before I end up dying. So we'll come up this way to avoid a snatcher. We'll like this. What does this say here again? Nightmares, rituals, crave a newborn, find one and silence its harrowing cry. Alright, yeah. So, there's two bag snatching dudes in here, not the trio of hunters that's here later in the game. And I believe there's also an old lady who wants to stab you. I don't like fighting snatchers because they do way too much damage, but it looks like I have a little choice. I have no idea if they can be stunned either. Are you really going to just stand there together? I don't want to fight two of them at once, that's suicide. On the plus side, I did just get a lamp, so it technically doesn't matter. Hang on, can I lure him with my gun? Just one. No, of course not. Well, this just got interesting. That's not going to work from here. You know it, I know it. Now then. They're only super dangerous when they charge up because they do so much. Oh god, they've got so much more HP! One charge attack did like, what, like an eighth of his HP? That is ridiculous and scary, and he's already buffed up as well. He does take more damage now, I believe, but he's faster and he does more damage. He is not taking more damage, is he? I was under the impression they were using Beast Blood pellets when they did that, and Beast Blood is attack up at defense down, right? Oh wait, hang on, he's taking more damage the longer it's sustained. That's where it is. Was that worth it for 2 Bloodstone shards? Honestly, probably not, so I kind of just want to run past them. The other one. Although I'm curious what's in the middle of the room, so let's actually get that first. Yeah, walk this way, look, I'll even expose my back to you. No, don't try to pull me, that's cheating. Let's come over here. Okay. Any second now. Look, a squirrel! So I believe the old lady, or old ladies, are on the left and right in this door, so I just want to quickly run past them because I don't want to get stabbed. They might follow, so we'll kind of chill out here for a second and have a look. I'm guarding my back, incidentally, as well. I hear something. Oh, I hear a boar, actually, that's what I hear. So yeah, this place isn't nearly as nice looking when the red sun, red moon rather, isn't in the sky. Very dank and depressing. Easier, though, because of all the mimics not being around. So what we can do while we're here now is open up... Oh. What was that? It was a snatcher and... Oh, a dog. Because later on when you come back here, all the snatchers... Well, their corpses are sitting around because they've been murdered by the new enemies. The summoners and what have you. There's one shortcut opened. Oh! And it had a stabby... couple of stabby witches of Hemwick in it. Actually, they're using like ice cream scoops, aren't they? They just want to scoop out your head. Oh. Actually, oh yeah, this brings you around to where Parrow is, I remember. Oh, and you're alive. That's no good. You'll be alive as well, I suppose. And you? What a surprise! You're still probably easier than the enemy that's here once the moon's out. Oh, there's a snatcher in there. Okay. Anything else in here worth taking? Oh, you're alive as well. They're all alive. I could end by trying Paro in this part, but I think I might show off just what's different about the area first, and then next time we can open with trying to take on Paro. Get into Old Jarnum via the back. Oh! Hello! That's gonna maybe kill me because I can't get out the door. Oh! Alright. Where was the door I came in? There it is. Yeah, let's go around. That's back into where we were. There's one snatcher out here that I ignored. And we don't want to run around the main street to get the attention of the boar. In fact, there's a snatcher right in front of me. They're slow though, so they're very easy to avoid. Until they buff up. Was there another dog there? Oh, there was another dog there. Oh, I pissed off the boar. That I don't want any part of. You can't... Did he just vanish? He vanished a little bit. He can't climb that staircase, I believe. If he can, I'm dead. Because I don't have anywhere to dodge. I need to get into the other door that's down there, unfortunately. Did you leave? Alright, you're kind of leaving. I'll just let you walk away for a second. By the way, I'm nursing a cold, so I can already feel my voice straining after only like 25 minutes, which is not good. You vanished again. What the hell? Now, either way, get the door open at least. I ran past one of those old ladies there, didn't I? Oh wait, no, it was one of the crystal lizards. Or, you know, whatever they're called. So that's both my shortcuts open, that's good. That applies later on as well, incidentally. Which will help. I don't think this music was playing later in the game either, I can't quite remember. The good thing about this area is no summoners yet. So no invulnerable enemies that constantly respawn. Oh, I hear a dog, I think. Nope. Sadly, this lift doesn't operate yet, so you can't get to the first part, which is just as well because that would screw with the storyline ridiculously so. But yeah, the street, instead of being filled with mimics, is filled with loads of dogs. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing overly fancy. There's a item over there. What was it? Oh, it was the Tontilus. The tiny Tontilus, I think. And then you get the real one in the nightmare version of the world. It's guarded by a bunch of dogs and a couple of snatchers. I don't really want to have to fight them. Oops, did not mean to do that. Meant to do a jump. Whoops, a daisy. Let's just run away. Yeah, there's like all the dogs ever. There's another warthog down there guarding something. Oh, in fact, he's chasing me. Ow. Wait, what? Oh, apparently he killed me. Oh, so you've got a beautiful face. Yeah, it turns out when they knock you over, you aren't actually invincible while you're knocked over. You still have a hitbox because it procced twice on me. Well, that's a good place to end. Next time, I'll go pick up those echoes and spend them probably off camera, and then next time we'll go try and take on Dark Beast Parl. For funsies, more so than anything else. If that's too hard, or, you know, just throw myself against it and it doesn't work out, we will go to Forbidden Woods. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and come back again in a day or 2 days for the next part. Until then, my name has been Flik, and ta-ta for now.